friends, you're welcome to this episode of the Breakthrough Nest. I'm so happy and glad that you are listening and watching at this video and giving me the privilege, to communicate this message across. If you haven't subscribed yet, please kindly hit on the subscription button and the notification bell, and you shall be notified when a new video pops up. But I want to share this very interesting insight with us. I'll be dwelling on this topic, the Unbeliever's challenge. We live in a world of challenges, a world where many people go to bed thinking on what and how the next day will look like. But hey, I want to let you know that the Word of God has the solution to every life challenge, but not to everyone, but to those who care to engage. Believe me or not, whether you believe the Word of God or not, it doesn't stop its effect. It must manifest and bring forth the blessings. Let me just say this very quickly. There are many people that play foul. What do I mean by playing foul? They claim to believe the Word of God, but when challenges come, they look on another direction. I'll give you a clear example. When many people want to get married, or they are planning for their wedding or marriage and all of that, you always see them planning for a church wedding. You always see them planning probably to get a pastor, a priest, or any other servant of God to bless that marriage. Why are they doing so? They are doing so because they recognize that God is the institutor of marriage. That is acknowledged. That is fine, because they need the blessings of God. That is why they are factoring God into that marriage event. That's absolutely fine, and that is required of us to do. Now, look at this. After marriage, when these same people start facing issues, when challenges start coming, do you know who they refer to? They don't go back to the one who blessed the marriage initially. They start calling parents. They start calling uncles. They start looking for aunties. They start looking for friends. They start looking for other relatives to build them, to resolve those issues and challenges that they face in the marriage. Folks, I tell you, that is the wrong way to go, and that is how man definitely is, the issue of unbelief. So, from what we have just explained, you realize that many claim to look unto God, to commit their things to God, but when challenges come, they forget about the same God and they start running helter-skelter behind men who cannot help them. You know what? Man cannot help you. The same man you are running to help you resolve your marital crisis is the same man who also have challenges in his own marriage. So what are you doing? Therefore, folks, I'm submitting to us to revive our belief pattern with God. Revive your belief pattern with God. If you believe God, believe Him absolutely. Psalms 34 verse 5, they looked unto Him, their faces were lightened, and they were not ashamed. You cannot be looking unto God and looking at man at the same time. So that is a very good scenario. So what am I saying here? If you truly believe God and His word, and probably you are married or in a marital union, it is wisdom to go back to God. If there are challenges, go back to God. The moment you are looking unto man to resolve that issue, and the moment you are taking your own decision, to as a solution to that marital issue or any other challenge in life, it means you are sidelining God out of the situation and bringing yourself in to do it. But may I remind you, the book of John, chapter 15, verse 5, for without me, Jesus speaking, ye can do nothing. I am therefore submitting, folks. Look unto God for that challenge, and God will definitely see you through. You cannot help God. Don't struggle to do it by yourself. If truly you believe God, which I believe you do, then submit it to God by fervent engagement in prayers and different ways, to get that issue resolved. And I see you breaking through. This is a breakthrough nest, and our responsibility is to share meaningful insight drawn from the Word of God that will help us to get resolutions to our challenges in every field of life. If you have enjoyed this episode, please kindly make sure you put this insight into practice, and I see you breaking through in every endeavor. We may have cited the issue of marriage. In another episode, we'll be talking of another issue, not only marriage, but other issues. And I know you shall also be a beneficiary of that. Until we meet again, keep watching, keep seeking God for your breakthrough, and God bless you.